Hello, hey there, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're doing well. Welcome here to the weekly solo talk with me, Benjamin. Wherever you are, wherever you're tuned in, I welcome you for the next 30 or 40 minutes to talk to you briefly about this topic here of jealous. So feel free to share the video, tag your friends in the comment section. As I normally do time to time on a weekly basis, I go live on my Instagram, on my Facebook page, together with my YouTube channel to share these topics that I have a passion for. So today's topic, jealous. I will talk about jealous in two versions. The first part, if you look at the caption, I have said I will talk about the causes. Why would somebody be jealous? Why would a man get so jealous over the other person? Family member, friends, spouses, people who are dating, online, any area of life. Then the second segment, I will focus on some of the solutions that can help you if you find yourself as a man or as a lady that you are jealous. I hope by the end of this talk, it will begin to help you to deal with jealous. I have been a very jealous person in my life, and I have come a long way to be where I am, to be who I am, and to deal with my relationships and the people who are close to me. So first of all, I want to ask you, what's the meaning of jealous? I'm not teaching you or lecturing you in any way. It's just a simple talk as you're joining. Keep sharing, tagging a friend or a family member. You can tag your spouse if you can, or you can share the video to someone's inbox so that we can talk about it. So if you check on the dictionary, I was trying to check the meaning of jealous. The meaning of jealous is a feeling or showing an envious resentment of someone or their achievements. So you're just envious of someone's achievements, possessions, and perceived advantages. You're a man, you're seated somewhere, and you feel that your brother, your cousin, a friend, a stranger is getting more than you're getting. Achievements are too many. Possessions that this person is having are too many than yours. You are a lady, you see your sister, you see your cousin, you see your friend, you see somebody online who is a stranger, and then we look at their the possessions, the things they have acquired, and the perceived advantages, because we live in a world where you imagine, oh, Benjamin is so lucky. This guy here speaking here, I think he has so many things that I wish I had. So these are perceived advantages. On the other hand, the other definition of jealousy, if you check quickly, it's to be fiercely protective of one's rights and possessions. You want to protect what you have. And in this case, it could be a man who wants to protect a girlfriend from any other man, or a woman who wants to protect a boyfriend from any other man, or a husband trying to protect his wife, or a wife trying to protect his husband, and vice versa. That's the definition of jealous. But my talk is focusing on the causes. What makes a man or a woman to become so jealous? What is the reason? Or what are the reasons? Have you ever thought about it? So please keep on sharing the video. If you want this message to reach as many people as you can, I want to share with you now some of those reasons which I put there on the list. I will go with them one by one. The talk will not be so long, so you don't have to be worried that this is going to be too long for you. The first reason, as you see on the list, is unbalanced self-esteem and confidence. I used to believe that people who have self-confidence or self-esteem that is so high cannot be jealous. But there are people who are they have really good self-esteem. When you see them, when you follow them, when you see them online, if they are celebrities, or if they're family members, when you talk with them, you can see this guy, this lady has really good self-esteem. But the same person could actually be suffering from jealousness. The same way with people with low self-esteem, low self-confidence. If you check in my YouTube channel, I have talked about how to build your self-confidence as a man, as a woman. How do you become confident about your looks, about your dreams, about the journey that you're pursuing to get where you want to get to, so that you don't depend on people, you don't depend on someone, you don't depend on people's opinions. You're just doing you. It is true, people who have low self-esteem will always struggle with jealous because they have certain things that they have to cover up in their bodies, in the way they are, their looks. And if they don't really love themselves so much, they will depend on the other person to show them love. That's the reason why I'm saying it's unbalanced. If you're a man or you're a woman, yes, you're confident, you have self-evidence, you have self-confidence, you have self-esteem. But if you don't balance this, if you don't know how to control your confidence, sometimes you'll be too ambitious, you're too confident. My woman cannot be taken from me. My wife can never be taken from me. My husband can never be taken from me because you're too confident, you believe in yourself, you're attractive, you're handsome. But the danger is if you're too confident, if your self-esteem is too high, sometimes your partner will feel and think that you don't really care about them. You're not even trying hard to fight, to protect them, to have them in your life. And that's how jealous can build from you towards your partner. The second reason which I put there is past bad experiences, which almost all of us have gone through. If you're a man, if you've ever dated before, more than once, one or two partners have disappointed you, they have betrayed you. If you're a lady, if you've ever dated before, one or two partners have ever disappointed you really badly. Some of them have abandoned you. Some of them, you had all your hopes, your dreams, your expectations. You thought that this is it. This is the guy. This is the man. This is the father of our children. And then after some time, things never worked out. The same person started cheating, started pursuing other people, made you so insecure, and out of jealous, you ended up breaking up. And when you meet another person, you begin to remember that the same movie, the same story is repeating itself. And that's why a few days ago I met a lady who told me, Benjamin, I don't trust men anymore. And I don't think I will ever trust any man in my remaining life. Very powerful statement. I wanted to ask that question on my Facebook page. When a lady says, I do not trust men anymore, what exactly does it mean? You as a person who is watching this video today, have you reached a stage where you tell yourself, I do not trust people anymore. I trust myself. So when people have these past experiences, very bad experiences, my friend, if you show any one sign that will make them feel that you're going to leave them, you're going to abandon them, their jealous levels will go so high. And you have met such a person in your life. I'm sure about that. I met this man after starting this relationship, the first few weeks, few months. Along the way, then you begin to see the signs that some women want him, or he wants other women, or he's flirting with other women. These things bring back the bad experiences that you had, and then it makes you to begin getting jealous. The third reason, which is related to the second reason, is insecurities. Believe you me, almost all of us, we have certain insecurities. And insecurity stem from the past, how you were brought up. I want to take you through briefly the journey of how you grew up. To understand how insecure you are is you look at your family. How did you grow up in that family? How did your mother or your father treat you? How did they, if you were lucky to go to school, how did the schoolmates treat you? The classmates, did they bully you? Did they laugh at you? Did they make you feel insecure? I had one family member that her own sisters were telling her she's too dark-skinned. You know, these are sisters who are laughing and just making joke and fun of her that you're too dark-skinned. Because for them, they were light-skinned. And I believe this really affected her. So for you, the way you're brought up, if nobody showed you love, if nobody told you that you're handsome enough, if nobody told you that you're cute, you're beautiful, you're intelligent, you can do it, you're still okay, even if you're not pursuing or getting the thing that you wanted in life, you can still get them. If there was no person who was giving you this courage and pushing you to that extreme, chances are very high you'll be very insecure. I'm very passionate about my videos that I say to stem and to deal with this jealous topic that I'm talking about. The generation that we are living in, if you're a parent, God has blessed you with a son or a daughter, to train these young kids as they are growing not to be jealous is very important. If you're a parent who is watching this video and your son is heading towards the teenage life, where I work as a teacher, teaching teenagers, struggling with social media and trying to see if they are attractive, if they are accepted, if they are important. If you don't train your children to deal with their insecurities as young as they are, once they reach the age of 18 and above, it will be hard. And those people, that son, that daughter, these are the people who become extremely jealous because they are so insecure. They feel that, oh, this man is going to go away. And if this man goes away, then I don't think I will ever get another man. The same way the men who are extremely very jealous, and I will tell you a reason why the men are extremely jealous. Men are so jealous because for us, we are always so unsure. We are fighting uncertainty that if that man is taking my woman, then it means there's something wrong with me. I'm not so sure about myself. Any man who, if any man, I did a topic saying that can a man forgive a cheating woman? And a majority of the people who are watching say, no, most men cannot. Why? Because even when you're married and your wife cheats on you, you become so unsure about yourself as a man. Even the children that you already have with a woman, you begin to become unsure. And that's a very difficult process for any man to go through. But for the ladies get jealous. I have come to realize that ladies get jealous because of the fear of the emotional attachment. What is this man having with this woman? How are they emotionally connected until he has begun to forget me? They are sure about the children. I know all the mothers know that this is my son, this is my daughter. They know that. They know that any mother knows that this is the father. I know how I got this child. But we have men and many cases where men are struggling to be sure that, hey, is this really my son? If my wife could cheat, if this girlfriend is cheating on me and we are still dating, what if we get married and she cheats on me and she becomes pregnant? How sure am I that these children are mine? So the reality is, people become so jealous because of insecurities. I want to move on to the fourth point, and I hope you're sharing the video. Thank you so much, all the ladies and gentlemen who have, if you're just bumping into this broadcast, I want to say thank you so much. The fourth reason why people become so jealous is suspiciousness. We live in a world where It's very easy to create a movie on your head about what your woman or what somebody is doing. The way I began this talk, I said, jealousness that I'm talking about is not about a boyfriend and a girlfriend. It's not about jealousness about a man and a woman. The jealousness I'm talking about is even you as a woman that you have about people you're seeing online. You are assuming and imagining stuff about your former schoolmates that they have achieved. They have made it in life. They are successful. You are a man, you look at me, we were in the same school. And then when you look at me doing these videos, and then you're like, wow, Benjamin Bogongo, this man has made it in life. These are perceived things that you're creating about yourself. The same way even for those people who are dating that I have passionate to talk about, when you are dating, when you're married, and you begin creating these movies on your head about what your woman is doing, why your woman didn't pick up a phone call, why she didn't text you back immediately, why is she online and she's not responding to you. So you're creating all these images on your head and believing that this person is cheating on you. This person is flirting with another person. My woman who is far away from me is busy talking with another person. So when you have all these perceived images in your mind, this is where you begin to become really jealous. Remember, it's okay to be suspicious, but it's much better when you have the evidence. When you have this evidence that I am suspicious of him because of ABCD, and this is my evidence. It makes it easier for the other person when you're trying to accuse them and try to tell them, hey, I think you're cheating on me. I think you're lying. I think you have another affair. If you don't have the evidence, the level of jealousness will go so high. There are women who have been pushed out of suspicious husbands and boyfriends to actually do it. Have you ever done it because your man was just too suspicious? This guy is too suspicious, suspecting you from Monday to Monday, until you finally hear you say, okay, well, I think I'm going to do it. You're too suspicious. Let me just do it. In my podcast, I've talked about how suspicious I was when I was dating. And I did so many crazy things because of suspicion. And I had no evidence. Zero evidence. I was just suspicious. And people who are suspicious, they are actually doing those things. They are actually cheating. But they try to show you that they are very suspicious so that you don't know, you don't notice that actually they are doing those things. Have you ever been in that situation? Somebody is trying so hard to prove to you that you're cheating. But in the real sense, they are the ones who are cheating. There is a lady who was getting suspicious of a man, her man, and saying, hey, I think my man is cheating on me. Then when she went for counseling, the counselor asked her, why do you think so? Then the lady says, it's because my man is very handsome, is so romantic, and where he works, there are very many beautiful ladies. So I suspect he will begin cheating on me. And then when the counselor asked her, so what is the result? What do you want to achieve by suspecting your husband? And then the lady said, nothing. I just want him not to cheat on me. But later, the same lady opened up and said, hey, I am feeling jealous because even me too at work, there are handsome men that have started feeling attracted to them. I want to talk to some of them. In fact, one of them is busy flirting with me. And if that man is flirting with me like that, and the way I'm feeling, I think my husband is doing exactly the same. Jealous people sometimes, they are too jealous because they are doing the same things. And this is a strategy that people use so that they cover up. They cover up their games. They are cheating and they are behind or secrecy so that you don't question them. And then we live in a world where people say that, oh, but jealousness is a sign of love. Yes. People want to be trusted. People want to be respected. People want to be protected. If you find somebody who protects you, trusts you, and respects you, that is good jealous. You don't want to feel like my man doesn't care. But extreme jealous, where somebody is disrespecting you, being suspicious, and questioning your moves and who is talking to you, who is calling you, now that is the bad jealous that I'm talking about. That is not good. Jealousness should be about respecting the other person, being honest. I'm not cheating, I'm not lying, I'm telling you the truth, and this is my evidence. That is good jealous. Keep on sharing the video. I'm almost winding up the first part of this video. The fifth reason is the fear of losing someone. If you have dated somebody for more than 2 years and you have really developed deep attachment and feelings, it is very easy to fear losing this person. It is very, very easy. If I lose this man, and the fear of losing somebody is so deep. Even you who is married and you have children, and then you discover that your husband is flirting with other women, you stand a risk of going through a divorce. In short, you're going to lose this guy. You're going to lose a father that is supposed to be with you and the children. That's the worst of fear. And people become so jealous because they just fear that they are going to lose someone. They're going to lose somebody who is important in their life. But we have people who fear losing somebody because of the benefits. Now, these are crazy people. This is a man who feels that if I lose this woman, I will lose sex and money. This is a young girl who is dating a married man, or this is a married man who is dating a girl, and he's like, if I lose this girl, I will lose the money, I will lose the sex. So I have to be that married man becomes extremely jealous. So people fear losing something valuable. In this case, you. If they fear losing you, then they will become very jealous. The sixth reason is the amount of investment in a relationship, which is in relation with this point which I've just talked about. People invest a lot, invest time, invest money, invest their plans, their dreams, their goals, a lot in someone's life. And when you have invested a lot and somebody is coming from the other side, naturally you'll be very jealous. Any man who has invested in his woman, he wouldn't tolerate some man flirting, even commenting on the pictures. Who is that who is commenting on your picture there? How do you know him? Who is Benjamin to you? It's because of how much they have invested in you. So when your man questions you, yes, it is his right to find out what's going on, because they want to know if it's okay, if they're going to lose you, and they have really invested a lot of time and money. So if you're going to show them that chances are you're going to walk away from them because of another person, then their jealousness will go high. I want you to look at the last 2 points. Uncertainty of the future, number 7. Somebody was telling me that relationships are a gamble. I don't know what you think. You're gambling your life with another person's life. Remember, this person in your life is a stranger, not related by blood, God forbid. So you're gambling, you're trying to say, hey, I think I can be with this man in my life. These days, people are saying marriages are scams because the gamble is becoming too costly. You gamble your life, you gamble your future, you gamble your happiness, you gamble your dreams, you gamble your money. So the same way, if you're gambling, you're not sure about the future. You don't know what's going to happen in future. And people become jealous in this point number 7, especially in long distance. You have dated for 2-3 years and there is no sign of making the relationship formal, being committed to be together. Then you begin to be unsure. This is where a woman asks herself, does this man really love me? Is he for real? In my Sunday question and answer session, there are questions which I receive, if you watch in my YouTube channel, where somebody said last Sunday that I have dated we have been in a relationship for 10 years. They have 2 children, but they are not married and they stay together. And she was asking, are we in love? Is this something serious? Me and this man? And those are 10 good years. In short, what she was just saying, she's not sure about the future. What if this man walks away at the 11th year and says, hey, I don't think we were married. We were just staying together. So I found another woman that I want to marry and stick to her. When people are not sure about where the relationship is heading to, they will become very jealous. Because jealousness means there is lack of surety that you're together, that this thing is heading somewhere. That this you're not wasting your time. This is not one of the other jokes that you had in the past. And if you do not have that surety from this person, if you are not sure about next year or 2 years from now, you will always be jealous. And I'm sure you've been in that situation, or if you're watching this video, you are in that moment. We are not sure. You are really not sure where this relationship is going to end to. Any slight sign that the person is flirting or trying to talk to other people, or there's some kind of evidence that it's something that this person is doing behind your back, it will make you very jealous. But otherwise, if you're sure that by the end of this year, the end of next year, this is our plan, we are talking, we are moving forward, we are actually doing all these things together, we are on the same page, why would you be jealous? Why on earth would you suspect that this person is going to walk away from you? Last point, last but not least, the fear of no replacements if the relationship ends. This is the fear of the unknown. The worst fear that you can ever have is to be, oh my goodness, if I lose this man. I had a cousin who was telling me, Benjamin, I love this woman, and if I lose her, I don't think I will ever find another woman. And if you are in that position where you have no, but the replacements I'm talking about is, you should not be having other option B or plan B if things don't work out. Because with options B and C, it can be very confusing, especially if you're a lady. You have these 2 men or 3 men, you're trying to gamble and see who is this. Patrick is better, John is better, or James is better than the other one. You're gambling. The fear of replacement I'm talking about is you fear if the relationship comes to an end, will you survive? Do you have the support system? Can your family members support you? If you divorce today, do you think your own family members will accept you and be there for you, take you through the journey? Are you sure about that? Those are the questions that somebody asks him or herself. But even then, when you are fearing that if I'm going to lose this person and I have no options, you're not sure if you will ever have another relationship in future or in the near future, you will always be very jealous. There are men who are like that. There are men who are like that. And there are ladies who are the same way that I'm talking about. Fear of no replacement. This person cannot be replaced. That's why I need to stay there. I need to stay there. And the more you're staying there, the more you become jealous. Because you're so scared of losing this person. If I lose him, I will suffer. Nobody wants to suffer. Jealousness brings suffering. Nobody wants to suffer in this world. Now I want to conclude the second part of this talk today. What can you do? I will give you 3 possible solutions which I want to help you as a man who has been watching this talk today, and as a woman who has also been watching this. I have done this in the past years, about 10 years now. And help me to write them down there as you're watching. The first possible solution is first of all, you need to accept you're a jealous person. Number 1, accept I, Benjamin, I am a jealous man. I, Peter, I am a jealous husband. I, Johnson, I am a jealous person. You have to accept that. If you really want to deal with it, you have to accept that. Accepting that you're jealous is not a sign of weakness. You're accepting that you don't trust the person. You don't trust their moves. You're not happy. Jealous people are not happy generally. Even with the same way I started with this talk, you see people online or you have family members that you think have made it in life. You think that your brother is successful because of ABCD. You think that your sister is successful because of ABCD. And then you have this feeling of resentment. You hate their achievements. You hate what they are getting in life and their possessions. Begin to accept, moving forward, that you're a very jealous person. After accepting, second solution is this. I know accepting is very difficult, but for me it reached a point that I had to say, Benjamin, you are jealous. Jealousness will kill you, my brother. I had to accept the reality that I, Benjamin, I am a jealous man. Point number 2. How can you deal with this? Communicate your fears and your needs. When you accept that you are jealous, you begin to communicate and say, hey, this is where a man sits down. For example, you sit down and you tell the woman why you're jealous. And here I want to emphasize one thing that I've learned. People who are jealous, they normally say like this. Listen to this. They normally say, you Mary did this to me. You, Benjamin, did this to me. You, Patrick, did this to me. So in other words, first of all, when you say you have not accepted that you're jealous. So you're attacking the other person. Communicating your fears and your needs, you begin by saying, I, Benjamin, feel so insecure because of ABCD. I feel that the way you're flirting with these women, it's making me to be so jealous. I feel you're not respecting me. I feel you don't care about how much I've invested in this relationship. When you tell people how you feel by saying I, it reaches a point where they begin to understand that their actions and their habits are actually hurting you. An intelligent man, intelligent husband, an intelligent brother, the things they are doing and saying about you, when you tell them, I feel like this, I feel you're just attacking me. And I saw a story of a man who went abroad in the US and began sending money back home. And his own brother told him Now you feel a superstar that you went abroad. You are supporting our mother and our father. You want our mother and father to like you more than us because you just went abroad. And you can imagine this same man who is younger than the other one is actually supporting the parents. And I saw those screenshots. I almost shared them here online. Is this man who is accusing his brother who is abroad has not accepted that he's very jealous. First point. The second thing, he has not communicated how he's feeling. I feel that even if you send money to our mother, at least involve us. Make us feel a part of this family. Don't separate us so that mother will feel like you are the best in the family. People don't communicate these days. You as a man, as I wind up in this talk today, tell your woman how you feel. I feel about this at work where you're working. These phone calls you're receiving past 10 midnight, I feel they are not okay. They are not right. And they're making me really jealous. Remember to use the word I. I, so and so, feel so and so. What can we do about it? That is the best way to deal with jealous. The third last point is this. Learn to listen. Some of you watch my videos, especially the Meet and Mingle show. Thank you so much. Thank you for finding time to watch that show every Saturday and Sunday, 10 p.m. East African time. Yes, I am a teacher. That is my daily job. Teachers are sometimes supposed to be very good listeners. When you listen more, you don't talk. Every time you shut up your mouth, you are allowing the other person to tell you how they feel. When you talk more than the other person and you're jealous, you're not solving anything. Learn to listen. The listening thing is maybe you are overreacting. Just maybe. I'm just saying maybe you're overreacting. Your woman is not cheating on you. You're just overreacting. But you have not listened to this lady. You have not listened for her to explain to you what is going on. You are overreacting as a woman that your boyfriend or your husband is cheating on you or is planning to go away because you have not listened to him. You're not giving him time to explain. Learn to listen. When you listen, you are giving the other person room to say how they feel. Because when you're too jealous, the other person gets offended. The other person feels so, I don't know, when the other person is jealous, the other person feels so bad. You really feel bad. And you want to talk and express how you're feeling. This husband is so jealous. But when I sit down, I want to talk with him, he shouts back and he continuously accuses me. As a man to man talk, I want to conclude this talk today by telling you the most important point in this video today is learn to listen. It reached a point where I had to sit down and begin listening. When somebody tells you you're too jealous, just listen to them. When somebody tells you you're a jealous woman, listen to them for them to explain, to tell you how you're jealous. And you is making the other person jealous because you are also part and parcel of this story. Learn to listen too. Listen to your man. Why not? Let him explain why he's jealous. Give him time. If he cannot be able to speak, tell him write down. Write all the things that are making you to feel jealous. And let's see if we can change them. One story that I have had before, 2 years ago, a lady who was a lawyer traveling all over in different locations because she could not go to one law court meant that she was always on the move. And the husband or the boyfriend who had dated her for 5 years, he knew The wife to be is going to be a lawyer. So he knew the nature of the job. And every time the lady was moving, the guy was very suspicious. The guy was so insecure. The guy was always suspecting this lady. And when that lady came to her with her story to me, she asked me, so Benjamin, what should I do? Then I gave her these 3 solutions here. Accept that your husband is jealous, and I hope he will accept that. The boyfriend to be, the husband to be, I hope that he could have accepted that he's a very jealous person. And then communicate. They need to communicate. Let them talk about the nature of the job. And I told the lady, tell this guy how you feel. He's constantly calling you at midnight on a video call by force to confirm that you are sleeping alone. Tell the man how you feel with his behaviors. And when she began telling the guy began to change, because the guy didn't know. He thought that he is protecting the woman. I'm protecting my lawyer. The same thing I was telling you. People, when you look at those 8 points, this guy was going through exactly these 8 points. Insecurity, suspicious. He was unsure whether the woman is going to be together with him. And he knew that this is a lawyer. I can't afford to lose a lawyer. And the fear of not getting another lawyer. So people become suspicious over so many reasons. But there are solutions. If you're willing to listen, if you're willing to accept that you are a very jealous man or woman, and if you're willing to communicate what you want and what you need, then you will work things through. If you don't do that, I guarantee you, jealousness ends in a painful breakup. Sometimes death. Let me repeat that. Excessive jealousness sometimes ends in a very painful breakup, and sometimes death. Don't die, don't kill out of jealous. Thank you for watching this podcast. Remember, as I put on the caption there below, click on those 3 links: my YouTube channel, Benjamin Junior Bogonko, my Instagram, Benjamin_Bogonko, and this page on Facebook, where I've been doing this broadcast from. Remember to like and follow this page too. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me. I wish you nothing but the best. I hope to see you again in the next Bold and Raw Solo Talk with Benjamin. Enjoy the rest of your day, your afternoon, your morning, or your night. And take care. God bless. Goodbye. Thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much.